Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today from McFarlane Toys in their Dune line, we are featuring the sinister, maniacal Feyd Rautha Harkonnen. Alright, so if you've seen the trailer for the upcoming film, Feyd has prominent spots, like in the gladiatorial arena. The action figure really caught my eye. There's actually two versions of Feyd. You could get the solo release, which we have here, and there's also a 2-pack which comes with him and Paul Atreides. The 2-pack, I believe, is missing the cape, which we see behind him, and has a different head sculpt where Feyd in that one's like screaming. Wonderful package design. Unlike the hero characters, for example, we have the Paul Atreides here. The villain has the darker background. It's like almost like nightfall against the sands, whereas this one's kind of like either sunrise or dusk. On the back, Feyd Rautha Harkonnen. Unmatched in blade combat, Feyd Rautha Harkonnen is the Baron's dangerous and unpredictable nephew who has been molded into a psychotic weapon of war. And then we have a nice portrait right there. So this is a wonderful looking action figure. The one thing I do appreciate with the newer series of figure versus the older ones is that the paint application on this wave of action figures, it's so much more detailed. It seems like a lot more care went into it as opposed to the figures that came out almost 3 years ago, which were nice, but I kind of felt like the paint jobs were a little bit, I don't want to say lackluster, but they don't have the oomph or the gravitas like these newer figures like convey. You know, these really feel like something special. One thing I pointed out in other videos, I might be wrong though, but I'm almost under the impression that the newer figures are just a teeny bit smaller than the first wave, but I might be wrong on that. Let's get this out. I'm excited to check this figure out. I'm on the fence on whether or not I want to get the 2-pack, because even though he does feature a different head sculpt, which is a lot more animated with him screaming, it doesn't look as nice as this one does. But I don't know, I might change my tune down the road. We'll see. You know, for all I know, after I see the movie, I might just cave in and buy it, or just, I don't know. There's also some Dune statues on the market as well. I think they're produced by Dark Horse Comics. You know, if you've seen any of those statues, they look fantastic. Alright, so he comes with a trading card and just a single plain stand. The figure stand on here is kind of odd because it's almost identical to the DC Multiverse stands, whereas other figures in the wave like Zendaya and the Timothée Chalamet figures, they actually come with a decorative base, which actually resembles like the sand dunes. So I'm kind of wondering, you know, why Feyd's getting a very plain generic stand, whereas the hero characters got this really nice decorative one. Alright, so we have Feyd Rautha Harkonnen. Really beautiful head sculpt. It's not capturing him at his most sinister. You know, this expression conveys a little bit more like a calming wave has hit him. It's kind of like the calm before the storm, before he goes crazy. But you cast the right light and shadows on him, and it really breathes life into the figure. Just look at that. The realism conveyed is just amazing. The paint detail really captures my eye also. There's some nice weathering and detailing on the chest armor. Some dry brushing and some additional effects really makes it stand out. Nice clean sculpting, very sharp. We have some folds and wrinkles on his pant legs. And even though I'm usually against cloth goods for capes, you know, I prefer plastic over fabric. The nice thing with these, though, is that they're actually wired. So at the edge of the cape is a very thin wire, and it allows you to pose the cape. So if you want to make it look like the cape's flowing, you can easily do so. If you want to just run it straight down in a neutral position without any like interference and have it look nice and elegant, you could do that as well. But yeah, I'm very impressed with this figure. He's lost focus for some reason. Yeah, this guy does not want to focus. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so it's a beautiful looking action figure. There's a part of me too, the minute I took this out of the box and I was examining him, it's almost like if you get another one of these figures, you can easily repurpose it into some sort of Batman character. You know, you can easily make a Batman custom out of this, especially with the cape. Or go nuts and make some sort of like expanded universe concept version of Darth Vader. Yeah, this is a nice figure. So like I stated, this guy's also available in a 2-pack, but with a different head, and I believe minus the cape. The cape here, I think, does not come off. It looks like this backpack piece over his upper shoulder blades is glued onto his body, and the cape's kind of like pressed underneath it. So I don't think the cape is removable. I don't think so. In terms of the articulation, his head moves. Does he look down? Does he look up? Pretty decent for looking up. Arms rotate. They go outward. The shoulder piece here collides with the upper part, so it's gonna like prevent, you know, full movement. Bicep swivel. Double pinned elbows. There's a cut mid-torso and also at the waist, so there's all sorts of motion that's available. Legs kick up, they kick outward, almost full splits. Double jointed knees, articulated ankles and toes. Beautiful figure. On a scale of 1 to 10, for me, a solid plain 9. It's almost perfect. I'm excited for the film, and God, after handling this figure, I'm really contemplating getting the 2-pack just to get the alternate portrait and the capeless body. But yeah, if you pick this up, I don't think you'll be disappointed in it. Nice shade of black and detailing for the bodysuit. I think it's a step above than what we got with the previous figures. Like the Build-A-Figure Beast Raban that we got in the first wave almost 3 years ago. The black on that was nice, but I don't think the armor on that figure was as nicely detailed as this one. But that's just my opinion. Overall, fantastic piece. Well worth getting. Alright, so with that being said, let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. Alright, later.